Mike.
Ow.
Sunrise over South Pass at Lake Marpaw. Looking out toward Lake Pontchartrain, sun coming over the top through my dirty windows. Skyline in New Orleans. Yep, we ain't on the North Shore no more. The old Huey P. Long Bridge going over the mighty Mississippi. Well, good morning, everybody. This is Barry's Best Hunting. I'm Mike, and I do bees. Welcome to Metairie, Louisiana. This morning, guys, we're going to do a cutout. On my own right now. I should have an assistant coming pretty soon, and the person also that's getting the bees is a brand new beekeeper, and I'm gonna get these bees out, and I'm kind of mentoring him, so we're gonna go take care of some business. And I've got my GPS on because I really haven't been down in New Orleans in a long time.
Turn right onto Central Avenue.
Well, I say New Orleans, we're in Metairie, but we're right on the edge. We're in Old Jefferson. So we'll listen to the old GPS here and get us on down to this house. This is a sight unseen. I haven't seen it, so I've got the whole truck loaded with everything I could possibly have because I don't know what to expect. It's being renovated, so I am allowed to do an interior, an interior removal, and it doesn't have to be repaired back. It's actually being gutted. It's cold this morning, but it's 10 degrees difference as soon as I got across the lake.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto South Drive.
And I'm almost there. So anyway, it's 45 degrees, so it should be a good day to go ahead and pull them out. Alright guys, so I'm back. Here's where we're at. We're down here in I guess Old Jefferson. It's Jefferson Parish. It's right next to the Mississippi River. It's about a quarter mile behind me, and this is the house. This house has been sitting, he said, since the 80s. You can see they've been coming and going. It's 45 right now. It's 10 degrees cool. I left it was 31. By the time I got across the lake, it was already 47 because it's so much warmer down here. They're coming and going in there. Now guys, I don't usually do cutouts. I do about one a year. I didn't do any last year. Heck, the last time I did a cutout was with Mr. Ed in Hammond, Louisiana, and we did that together. Ended up being two of them because there were two in the house. We did them in 2 different weekends, but nothing blew out of the truck. But I don't usually do them. When I first started beekeeping, the 6 months after, I did my very first one, and I watched like those 6 months worth of JP the Bee Man videos. That was his early videos, and I'm actually in his territory. Never met him. I do know Shawi, but I've never met JP. But we're in his territory. This is where he operates, and I watched his videos and went off his videos, and that's how I did the cutout, my very first one. And of course, you get that fever. It's fun. They're interesting. So I did a bunch for the first 2 years, and I got burnt out on those. I really did. So I don't do them very often. I do them to help people out. I do them here and there, just very few. I like to do them. This is a little bit early. We're at the very end of January. It's still cool. Of course, we're in New Orleans, so it's warmer down here, or Metairie. But I don't mind doing them at the end of February, because all the honey's usually gone. On through about May, I've had good success keeping my cutouts alive, but that's because of the time frame I do them. I don't usually do midsummer ones because it's just too hot, and I don't like doing ones in the fall because they're just loaded with honey. Because you know they're not maintained beehives by beekeepers, so nobody's pulling honey off. So they are slam full of all the spring and summer honey. Let's take a look inside and see what we got. We got it set up here in a second. And we got electricity, but we don't have water, but I brought water with me. The bees are right in here. Right in there. So let's get set up, and we'll see what we can figure out. So we're down here again in Old Jefferson, and I'm gonna tell you, this place, you talk about bees, down here in New Orleans, that's why JP has so many cutouts, you'll see, because there are tons of bees down here. And there's so many old homes. The whole city is, so there's when you drive through New Orleans, Metairie, Kenner, you don't see a lot of modern homes. Everything is renovated. or just really old. So the bees get in these structures very easily. The way we knew about this, there was a hive and a structure behind that was pulled out last year. So that's why you see so many videos with JP down here. There's just a ton of bees. You know, John over at Baddest Bees, he was mentioned working down here in Norco and talking about, hey, he wanted to really set up a swarm trap. Man, you set up a swarm trap down here, it's almost a guarantee. It really is. He would have caught bees within a couple weeks probably if it was swarm season. There's just that many. Again, we're a quarter mile at the most from the Mississippi River, just down that way. And we're talking, the flora down here is totally different from the North Shore. They start a month early, so their bees are already rolling. I won't be surprised to see nectar in this thing heavily in here, and a lot of pollen. And I expect to see brood in here. The key on this one is going to be getting the brood rubber banded into the box and going ahead and getting those bees, that box put on top of the vacuum box, rather than wait till I get home, just because it's so cool. I don't want the brood to chill on the ride home. Now it's going to warm up nice this afternoon, but I hope to be done by this afternoon. Look at this guy.
This is the A team.
Well, no, I just said I'm waiting for the guy with the FLIR. Otherwise, I'm gonna start cutting. Other than that, he can go on home.
No.
I get the FLIR. After the FLIR, he can go.
That's it. We gotta locate him.
We gotta locate him. I found him.
What's up, brother?
What's going on?
I've like I was telling Charlie, I've taken at least 4, if not 5 hives from this area. Right
They're
here.
everywhere, man.
This is for, I don't know why, there's a lot of bees here. You wouldn't think that, you know?
They're
But
here.
there is a tremendous food source around here, because all these hives that I take out, and they're gentle bees.
That's what she said.
Oh, the bees, I never fooled with bees before. I didn't have a suit on or anything, and they didn't do anything to me.
No.
So I actually felt guilty for the few bees that died, that were left. I said, I literally felt this guilt. Later that day, I said, oh, I feel bad for the bees.
And the bees are in the area where I showed you outside on that brick, and they're in this area right here. So we're going to shoot the FLIR right now, and we're going to give you an idea of how large the hive is and just exactly where in the wall it is. So let's shoot the FLIR. And there it is, folks. You can see the beautiful red mark on the wall right there. Now I'm going to shoot the laser beam on the wall.
I said this is fun.
Oh yeah, this is cool.
Oops, you got it? Get it from over there. It's coming off pretty easy. I hear them.
They're getting excited.
Now we don't have any smoke, so you know these bees are going to come out hot.
Yeah, they're coming out hot.
And I'm pulling comb off. Yeah, because I think it's going to take both of us to hold this mic.
Ow.
Already?
Yeah, I got
We have a sting already?
I smell that banana smell too. They're not happy.
No, they're not.
We need to. All right, wait a minute. We got to. All right, let's get this.
Beautiful slabs.
That
There we go.
mass hive.
Hold it up above your head. Yeah, let's show the cameras. There we go. There, against the other hive. There we are. So there's the hive, guys. Let me jump on the other side of you, Charlie.
Go ahead.
All right, there's a nice brood pattern in her. I told you we'd see brood. And we're gonna get after it here.
Tell you what, these bees are pretty gentle.
Not that one that stung me in the chin, wasn't. He seemed pretty irritated to me. gray tote? Put that in there. Put that in there. Well, I think my camera fell, but just like that, that's how I do mine. Show me a light real quick. Look at the nectar in that thing. It's glistening. I told you there'd be nectar in this.
Let him do his part.
They are absolutely a month easily ahead of us down here. And look at the larvae. I mean, she's working it. I don't see as many bees as I thought I'd see, but I think we're just now getting to the center. So we're going to see pollen.
We're on the back side, Mike.
Yeah, we're only on the back side. That's exactly right. So let me let Jeff in here. Good Time Charlie's his personal cameraman. We got to let him in there. Some people have personal cameramen. No queen, folks. We're going to vacuum them up. My vacuum isn't sucking real good today. I don't know why. Now we're taking our time vacuuming slow and easy. That's how, you know, you always see Mr. Ed finding that queen. This is why he finds the queen. He takes his time and goes slow. Sometimes you have to be in a hurry. There's just nothing you can do, so you just gotta do what you do. But when you can take your time on these cutouts, man, it pays dividends for me. I know I found the queen on the ones I'm able to take my time on. Yeah, I see some drone comb that's filled too. This is a brood funding. Double check for the queen. We didn't see her a second ago. We're gonna double check. We find her, buddy, and it's game over. That's what happens when you got two YouTube people trying to do a darn video in a small room with 4 people.
We're getting it, we're getting it.
Oh, we're gonna get it. There may be stuff everywhere. Alex, you standing behind me?
Yes.
You have a Sawzall?
Yeah, it's in my truck.
Okay. I'll just go get mine.
Throw that in the cone, in the bucket. All right, so we're gonna measure it out. Cause I got brand new brood at the top. And I like it right there. I lose a little bit, but. All right, that's what I like about doing rubber bands like this. I lay it in here. I don't have to sweat the whole double-handed circus moves that you got to do. Flip this one around. Flip this one around. And again, this is not my idea. Kenny showed me that. I think it's a great idea. All right. We're going to cut the wall out the rest of the way. We got this thing extending over past Good Time Charlie right there. He's waving. To his right, my left. We got to cut it out. Yeah, this is Ralph's job.
I know.
We don't have Wrecking Ralph on the scene.
Oh my goodness.
Look at the honey in that thing. Wow. We thought we were getting out.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
This thing is gonna weigh.
it's going to weigh a lot.
40 pounds.
It's probably going to break.
Look at this. A whole slab of honey. I'm gonna take this whole sheet out
It's
right
huge.
now.
It's going to be
And
fun.
hopefully it'll come out. It's so old, I think it's going to come out just in one sheet. We're just going to put this whole slab of honey into one of Mike's totes. Let's do
It's
this.
right behind you, Jeff. No.
All right.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
That's huge. I want to get I gotta get a video of that. Hold on to it, Jeff.
Okay.
Look at that sheet of honey. I bet that's 40 pounds of honey.
Oh, it's more than 40
It's
pounds.
40. Jeff's breathing hard. And there's more where that came
Where's
from.
the rooster when we need him to pump some honey?
Yeah. Wow. All right, let's quit wasting time with videos.
So Alex, you're getting the bees?
Yes, sir.
Oh man.
So,
Beekeeper. Lauren said, Alex, you can go get these bees if you want, but and if you can talk Mike into it. Like, Alex, you don't want to go get these by yourself.
This is a real job here. This really is.
no, I work at the university and Mike always come and told me about the bees. Well, actually, like 2 years ago, he got like a big swarm at Southeaster. And he was telling me like, come see, and I was busy and then never have like a location. And then this year, Lauren moved and she have her equipment behind and I got it, so.
He's ready to go. We got it.
We're planning to get a swarm in 2 months. And Tuesday we got a text to come and get some bees. So for how long have you been beekeeping or
About a week.
a week? A week and a half?
Give or take a day or 3. Mike's taught me everything I know.
Yeah, right. You guys were here before me.
No.
Yeah.
You were at Julian's before when I first showed up, so you were there before.
I'm ordering out there.
I came in there and there you are in the back, giving all the people in the back instructions while Julian's in the front telling them how to do it. I remember those days.
Just don't listen to him.
Me and Ralph are over there cutting up.
That's how it was.
Julian is talking about doing splits and me and Ralph are talking to each other. I ain't doing that. No way I'm gonna do that. That's too complicated.
Have you tasted it?
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Oh my god.
Good stuff.
Oh my gosh. Wow. I got to be carrying that. So the old, you can eat the old stuff too, right?
Good, Mike.
The old stuff is in the other box.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to get and shoot our honey robber, our honey bandit, underneath the comb in here because we know our queen is up in here. So we're going to push the bees. I've already sprayed it on the outside so they won't run out. We've already sprayed it to the right. They won't run that way. So the only way, if I spray it down here, they're going to come out to the top. Mike's going to be up there with the cage, flashlight, vacuum cleaner, and we'll see if we can get them that way. So let's see how that works out. Jesus, man, look, we knew that honey robber was going to do the trick, and it sure did. Mike, I knew she was coming out.
Yeah, when you saw her, I saw her right then. I went to grab that clip. There she is. I hope he didn't squeeze her.
No, that's why I took my glove
Did you
off.
see him grab her? Did y'all see that? I mean, he. All right, well, hope that GoPro will capture her, but we got the queen, so that's a good thing.
Mike, I saw that thing, the same thing time as you saw her. I saw
I saw her come out and said, there she is!
I saw it at the same time.
All right, so what's going on? Well, you saw we got the queen. That was a great thing. It's all downhill from there. Of course, we didn't get her to the end, but better late than never. And he is cleaning out. We got to clean the big chunks of honey out of the wall, and then it's it. It's a wrap. We'll pick up our stuff, and I'll talk with Daniel and see what he wants to do as far as the rest, and let him stay there and let the bees rob it out. Yep. And then he can scrape it right off. All right, guys, we're all wrapped up. We got the property owner here, Daniel. Daniel, what do you think about it all?
I think it's amazing that you guys came in and were able to keep the bees alive and give them a new home. I think that's fantastic. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it.
Everybody, well, it's no problem. Everybody seemed pretty surprised about the honey, but
100-something pounds. I mean, that's crazy.
that light honey was good, huh?
Oh man, it was fantastic.
Well, good. Well, we sure
Thank
appreciate you letting us come in here
Yeah.
and take them out for you. We're just going to take them back and give them a new home.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, guys. Well, look,
Yep.
y'all have a wonderful day.
Bye.
See y'all.
See you, man.
All right.
So here's the bees that we vacuumed up, and can you guess what's inside of here? Yeah, we got our queen going. There really weren't a lot of bees. I'm figuring, you know, some are 8,000-10,000 bees. I know they're not, you can see a little big cluster of them right here, a little big, how you like that? A cluster right here, and they're going across here. And I think Mike only framed up 2 frames of brood.
That's it. That's all we got.
And really, that's just all you really need. This comb is so old and nasty, it's gonna have to put some other comb in there, but that'll be the new beekeeper's, that'll be his project. That looks all really good.
Yeah.
And then let me show you what we got for some of the comb that we took out of there. And it's not pretty. This is all honey. All of this, nothing but honey. And my guess, let me see, let's pick it up and see. 20 pounds of honey in there. But this is the one that really has the honey in it, this one right here. And it's just gross. It's just gross. So Mike's gonna chop the wax up because it's so hard. He's just gonna chop it up and get that honey to flow out of the cap, let it drain out, and then he'll render all this wax. That's the real prize with this hive. We save the bees, but Mike's gonna get a bunch of wax to put on his bee frames, on the foundation.
Yep.
So that's the good part. And this box, it's got just a bunch of comb in it. That there's a little bit of wax in here, but some of this stuff, and you can see some of the nectar, but I mean some beautiful slabs.
Oh wow, y'all kept the white comb?
Yeah,
Okay.
and this is some really, so the new honey right here. Mike says,
All right, folks, you saw it here first. Because I'm going to edit my video now. I don't know when I get it edited. But anyway, hey, we were wrapped up on this place. You saw the honey that we pulled out of there. My assistant, he did well. He worked his butt off. But hey, what do you think about it, Jeff? What do you think about it all?
You know, the problem is that you and I don't do enough cutouts together.
That's-
You limit yourself, and you know, you just don't want to do them. You know, Mike, every time we do it, it's a big hive, and it's a lot of fun.
It is fun, but I'm tired now. So I've got my, and that's why I don't do cutouts. This always reminds me when I get on a cutout why I don't do them.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. When we cut that wall and we saw the comb, and I saw more comb in there, and when I pulled that rock off of there and it was honey, I just said, oh man, here we
We
go
were
again.
not happy with the honey. And it was old and sticky, and it was like 50 degrees, and it wasn't cutting.
No.
And now I've got to go take care of it all.
That's his little project next.
All right, guys. Well, look, I appreciate y'all coming along.
You're welcome.
And oh yeah, and y'all too. And it's been a good time. Don't forget, if you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. It doesn't cost you a dime. And don't forget to share this video with your friends, family, anybody just enjoys watching bees. This is Barry's Best Honey. I'm Mike with Mr. Ed.
Hey.
And
And
Charlie,
Good time, Charlie.
good time. It was a good time.
That's right. Well, look, y'all have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. May the Lord God bless you and keep you. See y'all later. All right, folks, we're on location here. We got them placed. And what I normally do is pull the screen to combine them and let them go up to the brood and you know, settle for a couple days with the queen inside. But I'm not going to do that this time. I think our issue is it was a very, very small hive, even though there was a ton of wax. there weren't a lot of bees. So what we're gonna do is when Alice gets here, I'm gonna suit up and I'm gonna go ahead and open them up. I'm gonna smoke them heavily and then open them up so I don't get them, because they're gonna be ready to go everywhere. But I want to get the brood that's in the top chamber down to the bottom. I want to consolidate them because they're very, very small and we don't have a lot flowing up here this way just yet. So, I mean, there's stuff flowing, but I just want to be sure we get them consolidated first. So that's the plan. Consolidate these bees, open the entrance, and then I'll swap the bottom board and let the queen out in a couple days. And we'll go from there. I'm going to leave the queen caged for now. Just in case they don't like where they're at for some reason. I want them to stay with her and get settled in. They have 2 drawn combs that I put in there, plus the brood comb that we put in from their hive, and that's it. They don't have any honey, so we're gonna give them a little smoke in here, get them away. Normally, you don't do it like this. Normally, we pull this and let them join the brood, but the problem is there weren't that many bees, so it's a little hive. So we don't want to do that. We want to go ahead and consolidate them. I don't like doing it this way, but we may have to do it. They're going to be a little, not angry, they're not going to be real happy though. I normally don't do it quite like this. Now there's 2 frames I already have of comb in there.
Okay.
They'll also come to their queen. Put this in here, but we got a queen, so they'll remain in here. And we'll release her in a couple days. What we're gonna do right here for now. That's gonna allow.
Wow, look at her in there.
Can you tell the difference in the camera?
Yes,
see her?
this
See
is
how long she is?
amazing. Wow.
Oh, there she goes. Let's watch her go down. You want to see her go in, there she goes. So she's in the hive now.